On my way to prison, to that facility, I was beaten in a jeep, in the back of a jeep, by 3 Israeli soldiers, almost to death. And in that facility, I was forced to stay awake for several days and nights without sleep. They shake me till I passed out, and the food was very bad. The music was very loud. I didn't see the sun for almost 3 months continuously.
That's a terrible thing to have happened to anybody, whatever the reasons. How did you feel about what had been done to you by the Israelis?
Before that happened, this is what I was expecting from my enemies. Simply, I've seen Israeli soldiers shooting at my people, at myself, and I was witnessing lots of violence and lots of bloodshed. I was living next to a cemetery, and I wasn't expecting something nicer from the Israelis, and this provoked hate in my heart, and I wanted to take revenge from the Israeli Shin Bet.
And yet, despite all that suffering to yourself and to your people, as you've just said, you decided, Mosab Hassan Yousef, to basically switch sides and start spying for the Israelis. What made you do that?
Yeah. First of all, when I decided to work for the Israelis after they put an offer on the table, nothing would convince me to work for my enemies against my people at that time. I decided to work for the Israeli Shin Bet, to fool them, to infiltrate the Shin Bet, and work for the agendas of Hamas. But after that, when I was transferred to prison, I was witnessing Hamas torturing its own people this time, and other Palestinian factions persecuting each other. So I start wondering, who is really my enemy? What's the difference between Hamas torture and Israeli torture? Torture is torture. Torturing a human being is torturing a human being. It doesn't matter. It's not. There is no difference if Israel making the torture or persecution or Hamas doing it.